So I'm going to sit on a pillow and an extra rolled up mat. Oh yeah, just for this beginning part. But finding ourselves in our simple, cross leg pose, sitting ourselves up nice and tall. Maybe we're rocking it from side to side a little bit, or front to back, just kind of grounding, preparing ourselves for our practice today, preparing our minds, preparing our bodies, just getting everything centered, present in this space today. Good. All right. If you are rocking it from side to side or front to back, let's start. Actually, I'm going to need to get off of this because I feel like I'm going to fall off. Let's start to rotate our torso. So let's go ahead and turn that rocking motion, if you were rocking, into some torso circles. Some nice big torso circles. Oh, that feels good, good, good. Just circling that around. And then let's go ahead and circle the torso the other way. And if you have a tight lower back or tight hips, tight glutes, any sort of tightness, or tight middle back or tight upper back, you might be definitely feeling this. Good. And let's go ahead and bring this back to center, sitting that up tall again. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders back. So nice shoulder rolls, rolling that out. Good. And then go ahead and roll that forward. And roll that back. And roll that forward. Very nice. Let's sit ourselves up tall because we can tend to, once we start to roll, to round that. Try and sit yourself up tall again. And let's do a nice sun breath here. So let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and lift this up. And exhale that out. And inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's take our hands behind us, clasp our hands behind us. If that's not available to you, feel free to use your strap. Hold on to that strap behind you, just opening up that chest. Opening up those arms, shoulders, chest. And let's go ahead and drop our chin to chest. Woo-wee. Man, that neck. And then lift our head to center, eyes to sky. Good, bring that head back to neutral, look over to the right, and then look over to the left. Head back to center, drop our right ear to right shoulder, and then left ear to left shoulder. And bring that head to center, bend at our elbows, take our hands over to our right waist, and let's take that right elbow back towards our midline, so back towards that spine. Very good. And not forgetting to breathe. And let's switch sides. Take this over to the left, and that left elbow is going to go back to the midline, back to that spine, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good, release that, and let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Inhale and sweep. Let's drop that right hand down, reach over with the left. Trying to keep our left glute down, left leg down, reaching this over. Get that nice side bend. Good, lengthening through the arm, through the torso. Let's go ahead and windmill this arm behind us. So our left arm behind us, and our right arm is going to go to that left thigh. Spinal twist right here to that other side. And it's a leveraged spinal twist because we're pressing some weight or pressing into that left thigh. So you're getting that nice little leverage twist here, and breathe. Bring this to center. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's go ahead and drop that left hand to the left side of the body and reach this over. So now we get that right side stretch. Like not the twist yet, but just the side stretch first. That feels really good. And breathing that here. Wonderful. And then let's go ahead and windmill this arm and take our left hand to our right thigh and leverage that twist here. And breathe. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's clasp those hands behind us again, opening up that chest. Very nice. Oh, that feels much better. The second time around, oh yeah. All right, let's go ahead and look to the left. And look to the right. Head back to neutral, drop our chin to chest. And lift that head to center. Take our eyes to sky. And head to center. Drop our left ear, left shoulder. Ooh. And then right ear, right shoulder. Head back to center. Bend at our elbows. Hands over to left waist. Let's take that elbow to the midline. Opening up the pectoralis muscle. Opening up the shoulder muscle. And then let's go ahead and switch sides. Elbow goes back. Nice breath. Wonderful. Good. Release that. Shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale that out. Go ahead and put, if you have blocks close to you, you can put them in front of you. If you don't need this, I have super tight hip flexors. So when I hinge forward, I like to use the height of the block here. You don't have to. If you are like loose enough, you can have hands on the floor, but we're going to just do some nice hinging here. So let's inhale and sweep this up and exhale, hinge this forward. Try not to round our spine. That's our goal here. Our goal is to not round that back. If you find yourself here like this, we don't want to be there. So you may need to even put your arms behind you. That can be helpful so that you're leading with your chin and chest. Or you bend those arms out. Oh, nice hinge. All right, let's bring this back up to neutral spine. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, let's hinge this forward again. Lengthening through that spine. Opening that back and opening those hip flexors. Good, bring this back up to center. Inhale and sweep it up. One more time with this forward fold, with this hinge here. And again, you can use the blocks, or hands can be on the floor, or hands can be here, or hands can be behind. If you're finding that you're really, really rounding, use those arms back here. And that will definitely help you not to round. Good, let's bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale this out. Let's take our left arm across to that right thigh. Right thumb follows our spine down, and let's go into that spinal twist, a deeper twist than what we did with that leveraged twist. Now we're trying to get a little bit deeper in this twist over to the right. Breathe it here. Inhale it and exhale it out. Good. These little spinal twists, lateral twists, super, super good for that body. Super good for that lymphatic system. Inhale and sweep this to center. Bring the center and exhale it out. Let's take our right arm across. Left thumb is going to follow our spine down, and a deep twist over here to the left, and breathe. Good. And that breath, it really opens up that rib cage. Inhale it deeply here again. And exhale it out. Good, bring this back to center. Sweep this up. Clasp our hands at the top. Let's press our palms to the ceiling. And we've got a nice long arms, long torso. It may be difficult because we're sitting like this. You may want to like be leaning back. It's hard because we're having to engage the core here. Let's go 3 side breaths here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. Good. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. One more time. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. Good. Bring those arms out or down in front of you. Arms out and then out to the side. Palms up. Make some muscles right here. Make some bicep muscles. Go ahead and open this up. Arch that back. And then let's do 1 round here. 1 rounded seeking cat and cow because we get to do regular cat and cow today. And then let's bring this back to neutral and then release our arms. Roll those shoulders back. If you're sitting on something, you can move that off to the side because now we're going to go into that lower body. So let's go ahead and lean this back. And we're going to take our legs, windshield wiper them from side to side. Woo! Hips, hips. Yes. And just taking this from side to side. Right here. So good. Waking up those hip flexors. Waking up the triceps a little bit because you're having to hold yourself back here. Hands behind you. It's those triceps and shoulders holding you up. Good. Let's keep our right leg in front. Keep this up right here. Keep our right leg in front. We've got this nice zigzag. Sit ourselves up tall. Let's twist to the left first to get a tall twist for that back. And then let's do our big twist to the right. Big ol' twist to the right. And most likely that hip flexor, glute lifting up off the floor unless you're hyper flexible. And then everything's still on the floor for you. But again, listening to your body, what your body is doing, where your body can go today. We've got this wonderful twist here over to the right. Use the leverage of the floor. You can walk your hands and go back even further. Oh, if you need to, if you want, if it feels good for you. Don't go into pain, but you can go comfortably uncomfortable here. Let's bring this back to center and let's twist quick for 4. Let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last one and back to center. Good. Leaning this back here. And dropping our legs side to side. That felt good. Just to sit there in that zigzag. Just dropping side to side, hip flexors, waking up, saying hello. Good. Let's keep that left leg in front. Nice zigzag here. Sit ourselves up tall, twisting to the right first. That tall spinal twist to the right. And then let's do that big, lovely big twist. Oh my goodness gracious. To the left. Oh. Very nice. And breathe. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Oh. Maybe you want to leverage yourself back a little bit further in this twist. Ay, ay, ay. Good. And bring this back to center. Let's twist quick for 4. Let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last one. Oh, and back to center. Very nice. Lean this back again. A few more of these windshield wipers here for those legs. Very good. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and take our legs nice and long. So nice and straight, nice and long, flex through our feet. Let's find ourselves in our staff pose. One of our most challenging poses because we're having to use our core here to support everything. We have no support behind us. It is our core doing the supportive work here. Let's lengthen it because we've got long levers, long arms, long legs. All right, let's go ahead and breathe this here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Big deep inhale and exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, release our arms down. Let's take our arms behind us, kind of behind us. Our fingers are facing towards our toes. Let's bend at our knees, feet on the floor, lift our pelvis up, reverse tabletop. Oh, so good. I immediately felt that in my biceps. It feels it's a really good bicep stretch and a little bit of strengthening here too. But biceps, core, legs, those feet are planted, those hands are planted. We are strong here in this reverse tabletop. I like this one because it feels like it's just a strong move and very supported move. Let's breathe it here. Inhale and exhale it out. Good. Go ahead and drop that pelvis down. Heels on the floor, reach our arms out. We've got a boat pose here. So we're just going to be here in this modified boat pose with our heels staying on the floor, but we are leaning back as far as we can, and we're reaching here. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale it out. Bring our arms by our sides back to that reverse table. Love this. And breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Drop that pelvis down. Boat pose. Reach through this. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Arms behind us. Back into that reverse table. Lift that pelvis up. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Drop this down. Back into that boat. Reaching through this. So boat and table, boat and table. That's what we're doing today. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. Let's do another table. So bring our arms besides us and behind us a little bit. Lift that pelvis up. Reverse table. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale it out. Drop that pelvis down. Boat pose. Reach out through this. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale it out. Very nice. Let's lengthen through our legs and let's go ahead and bring ourselves forward. Your back can round here. Mine definitely does. If it doesn't, then yay. But you might have very tight hamstrings or tight shoulders, and we've got this nice hamstring stretch here. Feet are still flexed. Let's bring our right leg in. Let's go ahead and bring this right leg in. Take our right leg over. Let's wrap our left arm around our right leg, and we've got this half jackknife here. We have our left foot nice and flexed, and we've got a nice twist here. Over to the right, breathe it here. And exhale it out. Let's twist it to the left. So twisting to the inside, that elbow goes to the inside of the knee. Hand is up in that nice stop position and looking over. Oh, that is a good stretch there. Very nice. And bring this to center. Take the bottom of our foot to the inside of our thigh. Peace fingers, going to reach for that toe or hand to shin, wherever your flexibility is letting you go. And let's go ahead and stretch through this. You can reach that arm up and over, or you can have that hand right there on your rib cage. But whatever you do on this side, remember what you did so that you can do the same thing on the other side. Stretching through our hamstrings, stretching through our waist. No matter, even if you have your hand on your lowest rib, you're still stretching through that waist. Lengthening through that and breathe. Let's windmill the arm. Take that hand to the opposite thigh. Big twist. Oh, that's a good twist. That's a really good twist right there. And breathe. And let that out. Good, bring us back to center, lengthening through this. Let's bring our right leg or left leg. Left leg comes in, give that a big hug. Let's take our left over right, wrap our right arm around and twist, twist to the left. Right foot is flexed. I think why I kind of like giggle and have the hesitation, when we do these twists, my back rib cage, I so feel it. There's such that sensitive, like, or tightness. And so all I can do is just like laugh, and the laughing helps me to get more air into my lungs, to get more air to open that up. Good, let's go ahead and twist it to the other side. So twisting it to the right, that elbow, maybe to the inside of that knee, stop hand, and breathe. And bring this back to center. Let's go ahead and take that foot to the inside of the thigh. Peace fingers for that big toe or hand to the shin. And let's stretch how we stretched on the other side. So if you had that arm up, then you got the arm up. If you had it on your rib cage, then you've got it on your rib cage. But let's do that nice stretch here. This side for sure, definitely a lot tighter than the other side. Breathe it, breathe it. That's part of our practice too, the recognition, our own awareness of our own body, of how our body's feeling, what we're feeling, where we're feeling it at, possibly figuring out why we are feeling it that way. Maybe you did something different yesterday or the day before. It's like, wow, okay. Let's go ahead and windmill this arm back. Other arm comes over to the top of that thigh. Twist it here and breathe. Good, bring this to center. Take our feet together. Got this nice butterfly. Hands are right there on those ankles, or hands can be on the feet. Whatever feels supportive for you, but allows you to do this pose. Breathing it here. Very nice. Let's go ahead and lengthen through this. Take one block. Block goes between those knees. Let's go down for a little bit of bridge work. A little bit of lower back, still kind of warming up, but also some strengthening. So we've got that block between our knees. We're lining our feet up with our knees. Our knees are lined up with our hips. Hands are right by our side. Kind of walking your feet as close to your glutes as possible. Let's go ahead and lift that pelvis up towards the ceiling. And then maybe you can walk your feet closer to your glutes. But we're lifting ourselves up in this nice bridge, this strong bridge, finding where that's at for you, finding some stability here. Maybe your feet are rooting into the floor. And then from here, let's one vertebrae at a time begin to slowly press, bring that back down into the floor, and that pelvis goes down last, that sacrum. All right, let's inhale and lift this up. Go ahead and inhale and lift. And exhale, lower that down. That felt really good in my quadriceps. Oh, that was good. Let's inhale and lift it. And then exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. And exhale and lower. Inhale and lift and hold. Holding this here. Good. And breathe. Nice strong breath, strong inhale, strong exhale. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and slowly lower that pelvis down to the floor. And then gently release that. I didn't have you grab your strap. Go ahead and grab your strap if you need it. We're gonna do a happy babies pose now, and then we'll do one later too. So you don't have to use your strap if you can't grab your toes.
What we're gonna do, we've got our knees bent. Let's go ahead and bring our feet together like we did when we were sitting down in that butterfly. So feet are together. If it's available to you, your hands are right there on your ankles. So first of all, we've just got now this butterfly on our backs. So we're doing a little bit more of an inner thigh and a hip opener. And then just like when we were stretching with our hamstrings, our peace fingers are going to wrap around our big toes. And let's go ahead and bring this up into that happy, happy baby's pose. If this is not something that you can do right now, go ahead and use that strap. So you would take that strap around your feet and use that strap for the happy baby's pose. Otherwise, oh, we've got it right here. Oh my goodness. This makes me want to cry. Oh, it feels good, bad, good. And maybe you're rocking it, maybe you're holding it still. I'm feeling it for sure in my hip flexors. You might be feeling it in your shoulders and in your back too, because just having to reach up for those toes, that's a lot of work as well. All right, let's go ahead and release one leg, release the other leg. Oh my goodness, let's lengthen through those legs, lengthen through those arms, get a nice long stretch here and add a breath into that to help release that. Man, it really did. My eyes were like smarting. Let's bend those knees, drop the knees over to one side, take ourselves onto our sides and bring ourselves up onto all fours. And we're going to move into some cat cow. Yay. Shoulders are over our wrists, hips are over our knees. Let's go ahead and drop that belly to the floor. Take our eyes to the sky. Inhale. And round our spine, take our chin to chest, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. A few more like that, a few more of these cycles. Drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. And drop that belly, inhale. And rounding that spine, exhale. Good, back is nice and flat and neutral. Let's go into our bird dog. So let's go ahead and lift that leg up, lengthen through our right leg, flexing through our foot, reach through our left arm. Now you may not be able to have that arm lifted. That's okay. If you need the support of both of your arms today, then go with it. So listen to your body. We've got this nice bird dog here. Let's take our elbow to our knee 6 times, or if you've got that hand down, you're just bringing that knee in. So let's go ahead and bring that elbow in and extend. There's 6, bring this in and extend. There's 5, bring this in and extend. There's 4, bring this in and extend. There's 3, bring this in and extend. There's 2, bring this in. We're gonna hold this extension. Go ahead and hold that here. Release the hand down. Now we've got both of our hands holding us up. Let's bend at our knee, bottom of the foot facing the ceiling, and lift that a little bit higher. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. And then go ahead and release that leg down and bring ourselves back into a child's pose. Oh, so good. I know I'm tight when my glutes are not going to my heels. Like, oh yeah, super tight today. And breathe. Knowing your body, having that awareness of where your body normally goes, super good. Super good to have that kind of awareness of your own body and your own limits, flexibility, and how far you can push or should push. Let's bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Another few cycles of cat and cow. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. Good, back is flat and neutral. Let's take our other leg up. So lift that left leg up. Now maybe this is where you're at today, or reaching through that right arm into that full bird dog. Good, we've got this nice balance here. Let's bring elbow to knee 6 times, or just bringing that knee in. Bring this in for 6 and extend. Here's 5 and extend. Here's 4 and extend. Here's 3 and extend. It's 2 and extend. And last 1 and hold this extension. Good, release that arm. Let's bend that knee, bottom of the foot facing the ceiling. Lift that leg a little higher, a little bit higher. Breathe it here, inhale. And exhale it out. Release that leg down and back into child's pose. Oh, that's good. And breathe. Nice child's pose here. Let's look forward at those hands. Let's go ahead and walk our hands over to one side. Take that left hand right on top of that right hand. And our left glute trying to get over to that left heel. And then let's walk those hands over the other way. So now we're walking to the left. Right hand is on top of that left hand. And right glute goes to that right heel on this side. It's so much tighter. Very good. Oh, and bring that back to center. Very nice. Bring ourselves up. We're going to go into a modified camel's pose. So if you want to use both blocks here, you can. I'm going to use one block. And I'm going to take that block in between my feet. If you want to use both blocks, you can have a block on the outside of each of those feet so that you are lifting here. I'm going to take this to the middle. There we go. Whew. All right, lengthening up through our arms. Reach up through that. And let's go ahead and take that right hand down to the block, wherever the block is at, and lengthen up through this. And enjoy this camel's pose. If it's still too much to have the block there, you can have your hand, fingers facing down on your low back. So right here is a good modification for that camel's pose. If you've got really good flexibility, then you've got your hand all the way down onto your foot. Lifting up through this. So finding what works for you and breathing. And that neck can be wherever feels best for you. Be looking up high, out center, down low. All of that is good work right there. Let's inhale the center. And then let's exhale, take our left hand down. So left hand down to that block. It's either on the outside of your foot or the inside, or your hand is back on your sacrum, or it's on your heel. Plenty of modifications for whatever you may be going through in your life today. Every day is different, so you may need different modifications in different practice times. And breathe. Inhale and lift this up. Release our arms to our sides. You can move those blocks or that block out of your way. Go ahead and place it in front. Find ourselves sitting on our heels, and then go ahead and place your hands on your block and then your forehead on your hands. Kind of a little baby's pose here, or not baby, the child's pose. Happy babies in my head. Child's pose right here. Good. And then let's release that. Go ahead and place your blocks where you want them for our sun salutations. That's where we're going next. We're going to go into our downward facing dog. So let's find our first downward facing dog. Let's curl our toes under and keep our, actually, let's go dolphin first. So let's go to elbows. You can clasp those hands or have those hands flat on the floor. Go to elbows and let's curl our toes under, just lift our tail to the sky. Ooh. This is such a good starter pose before we get into our downward facing dog, because it hinges our shoulders and gets our shoulders ready a little bit better, especially on cold days. These little pre-movements can be super helpful for us. So we're in this nice little dolphin. Good, let's drop our knees back down, and then we can bring ourselves back up onto our hands, curl our toes under, keep our knees bent, lift our tail to the ceiling. So lifting that tail up, lengthening through that spine. My hands are super slippery on the mat. Good, lengthening through that. They needed a little bit of, they needed that slip so that it just made them sweat. So now they're not gonna slip anymore. Let's go ahead and pedal our feet towards the floor. So pedaling those heels and stretching through those hamstrings and those calf muscles. Oh, so good. So good here. Just taking that from side to side, dropping our heels down towards the floor. Go ahead and maybe nod that head yes, or shake that head no. Lift our heels up towards the ceiling so we're up on our toes. Let's drop our heels over to one side, over to the right. Bring this back to center and drop our heels over to the other side. Back to center, and let's go ahead and walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold at the front of our mat, front edge of our mat. We can let our arms dangle here first, so let's go ahead and find ourselves in a rag doll. So our feet are planted, planting our toes, planting our heels, arms are dangling. Let's take the opposite elbow with the opposite hand, make a frame for that head, and that upper body is even heavier now, being pulled down towards the floor. Oh, I feel that for sure in my, out of my feet too, like the arches of my feet and my Achilles and my calves, my hamstrings. Woo! Good. Release those arms. Now we can take those hands to our blocks. We've got our legs nice and strong. Let's inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Take our head up nice and slow in this next one. Inhale and sweep this up nice and slow so you don't get too dizzy. Exhale it around into a chair. Good. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale it, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Right foot's going to stay forward. Our left foot's going to go back into lunge. Left hand on our block or on the floor. Let's spinal twist this open. Nice. Open to the right. Good spinal twist here with this lunge. So many things working here. Use your breath. Super important. Good, bring this to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot into that strong top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes, chaturanga. Heart to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog, breathe it here. Center our weight. Let's go ahead and lift our right leg up. Bring our right leg through. Might feel a little weird, awkward. And then let's bring our left leg through back into a standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. There we go. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Our left foot's going to stay forward. Our right foot's going to go back, lunge. Right hand on block or floor. Spinal twist over to the left. Oh, so good. Breathe it here. Bring this to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift that weight, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Chaturanga, heart to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Get a nice breath here. A nice kind of a little bit of a pause. This is one of your home bases, this one in child's pose. Let's lift that left leg up and bring our left leg through. You can walk it through or you can help it through. Back into that nice lunge. And then let's bring our right foot to meet that left foot, standing forward fold. Good, inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Left foot or right foot's gonna stay forward. Left foot's gonna go back. Left hand on block or floor. So we're doing everything again. We're doing this whole cycle again. And let's just open this up. Ah, that feels so much better. Second time around always feels so much better. A little bit more open, a little bit more flexible, or maybe not. Bring this to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift that weight forward, drop the fronts to the knees, uncurl the toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Good, curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. You get that nice breath here. Woo. Let's center our weight, lift our right leg up, bring our right leg through. You can help that, walk that through. And then let's go ahead and bring that left foot forward to meet that right foot. Standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Left foot's gonna stay forward. Right foot's gonna go back. Right hand on block or floor. Let's spinal twist over to the left. Breathe it here. Good. Bring this to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift our weight, drop the fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Chaturanga, heart goes to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Center our weight, lift our left leg up, bring our left leg through. Help that leg through or walk it through. Back into that lunge. Let's bring our right foot forward to meet our left foot. Standing forward, fold, front edge of our mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Good, holding here in chair. Bringing our hands to our hearts. Let's take our right leg back into a nice crescent. So our left leg is forward, right leg is back, heel is lifted. Nice crescent here. Ooh. Wow. Opening in that crescent. Good. Let's go ahead and open this up into a proud warrior. Warrior two. Goodness. That front knee is bent. Back leg is nice and straight. Let's take this to a strong reverse warrior. Palm facing up. Reach through that and breathe. Very nice. Back into that warrior two. Let's release our front leg and open ourselves up into our triangle. So you can have triangle with hand on shin. I like to use the block. Actually, the hand on the shin felt okay today though too. But if you have a block near, you can use that as well. While you're in this triangle, instead of that booty going back, try and think about the pelvis pressing forward so that the inner thighs are spiraling outwards so that you get even more of a stretch in the legs, in the hamstrings, in that lengthening torso right there. Very good. All right, let's bring ourselves up, release our arms, walk our back foot in, heel toe. So narrowing our stance. Legs are still straight, strong legs. Take hands to prayer at low back. Let's turn this into our pyramid. So flattening through that back, both legs still straight. And you may feel a really good stretch in that front hamstring, kind of that front shin and ankle as well. And we are really focusing on trying to keep some weight into that back leg because it can be really easy to think about all the weight going into that front leg because it will in a moment. But right here in this pose, we want to center that weight and have some weight in that back leg. But now we get to shift this forward as we move into our balance warrior 3. So your balance warrior 3 may be your toe touching the floor, lifting and lowering, or you may be working on that full balance warrior 3, and arms can be wherever you want them to be. I like to keep them on my back. You can have them out to the side, off to the front. But listening to that body and remembering whatever you do on this side, because you want to mirror it on the other side. We want that same amount of strength and balance on both sides of the body. From here, let's go ahead and hinge this into a half staff, a standing half staff. So that means that our knee is going to bend. Let's reach up through our arms. Long levers makes it harder. So long levers means that those arms are above us. Very good. And then let's release this foot down. So we're in a nice tall mountain right here. Inhale and lift. And exhale, dive it down and over. Oh, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep those arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Good, bring hands to heart. Let's take our left leg behind us in a crescent. So our back heel is lifted, left heel is lifted, right leg is in front. Let's reach up through those arms. So now we find that full whole crescent here. Very good. And from this crescent pose, let's open this up. Proud warrior, warrior 2. Super strong pose, super duper strong. Very good. Let's drop that back arm. Take our palm up. Peaceful warrior. Reach up through this and breathe. And I know we held this for a little bit longer on the other side, so we're doing it a little bit longer on this side. And then let's go ahead and straighten through that leg and tilt ourselves down for that triangle. Oh. And just like I said on the other side, think about instead of that booty pushing back, you want to press our pelvis forward. That means squeeze those glutes, push that pelvis forward, and kind of think about those inner thighs spiraling outwards so that you get a good stretch. Oh. That stretch, especially in the waist there as well. And breathe it here. And let's go ahead and bring this up. And then release that. Walk the back foot in, heel toe, so that you are narrowing that stance. Hands to prayer, lower back. Very strong stance. Take this into our pyramid. Centered weight. So really think about weight into that back foot. Breathing it here. And then we can bring our weight into that front foot as we move into that balance warrior 3. So whatever you were doing on the other side, try and work on the same thing on this side for a few breaths here. And then let's go ahead and hinge this. Bend that knee, reach up through those arms. Oh. Good. And then release that leg down. Very nice. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Both feet back into a top of plank. Strong top of plank here. Let's shift our weight forward. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Chaturanga. Heart goes to the floor. Heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under. Lift them. Press. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Breathe it here. Maybe nod that head yes. Or shake that head no. Let's bring ourselves back into a top of plank. Shift that weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Good, one more time with this downward facing dog. Curl our toes under and press ourselves up into that down dog. Some good arm strengthening right there. And bring ourselves back into top of plank. Go ahead and shift that weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes, bring our heart down, bring that heart up. We're gonna take it into a Sphinx pose. So we're right there on those elbows, getting a nice little stretch for that low back. Eyes are lifted towards the sky. Very nice. Good, let's curl our toes under, bring our hands right beside our chest or underneath our chest and press ourselves back into a child's pose. Oh, back into that nice child's pose. Very good. We can lengthen through those arms. And then we can bring our arms by our sides, our palms facing up, elbows dropped open off to the side. And hands by our knees, pressing ourselves up. We're going to move on to our backs for some final relaxation, but and some leg stretching. So grab your strap and then grab whatever you need for your final relaxation. So if you're using an eye pillow, regular pillow, blankets, whatever you need to use, grab that. And then let's take ourselves onto our backs, grab our strap, and take that strap around our right foot. Taking that strap around the right foot, lengthen through our left leg. Let's use that strap to pull that right knee into the chest. Oh, that feels good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Press up through that heel to the ceiling and pull that leg towards you. Good. So I love, that's the beauty of using the strap. It's so helpful in these stretches. Let's keep that strap in our left hand and let's go ahead and drop our leg across the body, deep spinal twist. Maybe your arm can go off to the side, off to the right, right arm off to the right. And maybe you can be looking over to the right. Maybe not. Maybe your neck is super duper tight today. Just listening to your body, what feels best for you. But breathe deeply here in this spinal twist. Like multiple spinal twists, many twists, twisting happening all over here. Breathe. And let's bring the leg back to center. Pull that towards us. Bend it our other leg. Going to release that strap. Now let's take that strap around the left foot. And we can lengthen through our right leg now. Right leg is now lengthened on the ground. And we can bring that left knee and give that a nice big hug. Hug that into the chest. Oh my goodness. And then press up through that heel to the ceiling. And use that strap to stretch through the back of that leg, pulling that leg towards you. Let's go ahead and keep this strap in our right hand. Drop that leg across. Left arm is off to the side. And maybe you're able to look to the left. Oh, man. I thought the other side was tight. Oh. And you might feel it completely different area on this side than the other side. I for sure am. My other side, it was kind of upper body. This side, my glute, oh my goodness. Breathe. And the deeper your breath, the deeper your inhale, the deeper your exhale, the more it's going to feel better for your joints and the tightness in those, in your joints, in your tendons, in your muscles. Oh, breathe. Activating a lot of endorphins
especially if you have you're super tight or if you're feeling a lot of tension. Use that breath to help activate those feel-good chemicals in your brain. Send that to the tightness. And let's bring our leg back to center. Pull that leg towards us, bend at the other leg, and release that strap. Oh, so good. Let's move into our final relaxation because you for sure deserve it. Grab what you need for that. If you use an eye pillow, I grabbed my eye pillow today because it matches my shirt. So grabbing that eye pillow. Maybe you're using the eye pillow over your eyes, or maybe you've got a regular pillow or a blanket. Maybe you've wrapped yourself up. Just finding whatever works best for you. Let's lengthen through our arms towards one end of the room and reach through our toes, through our feet towards the other end of the room. So imagining that you're adding some length to your body, a few inches maybe. Imagining that you can do that. Oh, it might even feel like it because maybe you got so flexible during the practice today. I kind of am feeling a little, like, woo, okay. A little bit more flexibility, not as stiff, not as tight. But lengthening through that, really reach through that, reach. Give yourself that nice big stretch. Maybe a yawn even comes with that. That's so good. That is your body just pulling in even more oxygen. So good. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale. As we exhale, let's sink, let's settle. Let those feet just fall open. Those arms just open to that belly, chest, rib cage. It's just open to the ceiling. A few moments. As always, if you need more relaxation, and once we're done here, go back into it. If you have time, take it. Stay in your relaxation. Maybe put your legs up against the wall. Have an inversion with your relaxation. And let's go ahead and bend our knees. Maybe you can flatten your back against the floor. Maybe not. Let's drop both of our knees over to our most comfortable side. Still breathing on your side. And nice and slow, taking your time. Go ahead and bring yourself up into a seated pose that feels supportive and strong for you. Lengthening through our spine as we're sitting up tall. Finding ourselves back in the present moment. Let's inhale and sweep those arms up. Bring our palms together and exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Lift that head center, take fingers to forehead.
As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Big, deep inhale. And cleansing exhale. Let's do one more breath. Big, deep inhale. And a big cleansing exhale. And have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you for joining me for the practice. We'll see you